Hey collective, this is Tangy Divine with Divine Ancestral Conduit. I hope you guys are doing well in this new year. Oh shit, what was that fell? Excuse me, girl. No cat dick for you right now, mama. Look, wish fulfillment and death is what I'm getting so far. But God, higher source of light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, gods and goddesses of the bloodline. I ask that you please look. Six of Wands flipped out literally. Like it flipped with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Swords is behind the Six of Wands, and then the Nine of Cups here. So yeah, wherever you're going quick. But God, higher source of light, higher self. And what I'm also getting the energy because when I was look with the Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands, yo, I'm telling you, wherever you headed right now, whatever this path is that you're taking, whatever you've been working on, I'm getting that it's going to take you far above and beyond where you thought it was going to go. But I'm going to be honest. I was getting energy of, hold on, let me look at my notebook. I was getting energy. I have uh, King of Pentacles that's Capricorn, Taurus, and I want to say Scorpio, but that's not what I'm trying to say. But maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. But I do have King of Cups right on the way. Hold up. Let me go one at a time. I was getting Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I was also getting Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Okay, a male Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, a male Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Y'all, now they trying to choke me. I promise I just finished the read. I noticed that I was doing a little bit of clearing my throat up in there, but it was nothing like what just happened. I felt like I had a whole bunch of saliva that just caught up in my throat. Swear to God. Then I have a female. What that note say? A female Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and a female Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I'm getting that they were in the like they're anxious or whatever for something that you're working on, right? That's why I started with I don't know what it is that you're working on, right? But whatever you're working on, basically you're protecting it or it's being protected by you and your spirit team. I'm getting more so your spirit team than you. I'm getting that your spirit team is just kind of leading you or guiding you, and then you're just following suit or what have you, but you're not really trying to like hold it back from these people. It's just that's the way the cookie is crumbling because you're just following your spirit team, but it's going to lead to a major change. Look, somebody beat. It's going to lead to a major change of you having this team that you can work with. Aside from not the people that, not the previous signs that I just worked, and you might have some of those, but the previous signs I just named, they're spying and they're anxious because they put you or they attempted to put you in like a burdensome energy, but you're getting wish fulfillment. And I feel like I just showed you. See, they was expecting you to get a have an illusion and be confused and not know what path that you want to take. They didn't expect you to be in the Ace of Wands energy and the Fool energy and know where you want to go. So that was the energy that I got in the pre-shuffle. Okay, look with the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I can't make it up. So y'all, give me a second. Let me take a quick drink of my little froster because I'm not gonna let these people choke me up while I'm trying to get these messages out, right? Did I finish my thing? I don't think I finished it. Let me get that and then I'm gonna get my drink. God, higher source of light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, gods and goddesses of the bloodline, I ask you please grant me clear and concise messages as it pertains to what the collective needs to know. I ask that you please blind and banish. Oh my God, what is going on? Okay, look, Ace of Cups, Four of Swords. I ask that you please grant me clear and concise messages. Look, Ace of Cups again with the Four of Swords. What? What? Literally. I'm gonna show y'all so y'all know that I'm not lying. All right, y'all know I just shuffled this deck, right? Let me put this over here. I'm touching this. Y'all can't see it. I split the deck though, right? This other deck, the clarifying deck, is split. On the main deck, we have the Ace of Cups, and I'm putting it there so y'all know. And the Four of Swords. You see me pulling them off the top, right? I split this deck, and I'm just bringing it to y'all. The Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. So you've meditated, and you've meditated, and this Ace of Cups is on its way to you. I'm gonna start this over for the last time. I know the space is protected, but I do like saying it per video. So I'm just gonna say it. All right, God, higher self, so like higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guides and goddesses of the bloodline. I ask that you please grant me clear and concise messages as it pertains to the collective. I ask that you please blind and banish any and all evil eyes, evil entities, evil spirits, and evil energies. And I ask that you please restrict and remove any and all monitoring spirits, monitoring eyes, monitoring entities, and monitoring energies, right? I ask that you please continue to protect the space and protect me within the space. And please grant me clear and concise messages. And, anything that I don't pick up in the first time, go ahead and run it to me again because, sometimes your girl be missing it. And I want to make sure the collective gets everything that they're supposed to get. Y'all. I started hearing something like a message that was coming through and I lost it and literally I lost the rest of the message, like the rest of the protection prayer. But I'm hearing that you already protected, so I'm guessing like you ain't gotta keep saying it, girl. Okay, all right. Just look, you been given wish fulfillment. They say you ain't gotta keep saying it, just get to the read. Okay, let's see what come out. Just please clear the decks of any past reads or energies. And only allow current energy for the collective. I can't believe that just happened with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. I can't believe that just happened, and a Nine of Cups. I don't know why that happened. I've never had that happen, even on the other channel. Shout out to YouTube for getting rid of my other channel. Yeah, but I've never had that happen. Swear, that's crazy to me. But let's just go ahead and get this read started because they told me I'm getting on their nerves. Welcome to the club. Panic at the Disco have a song called Welcome to the Club. Matter of fact, but it's for drunks though. Not well, yeah, they talking about drunk people, but they're talking about they are the drunks. But you know what? And then Cash Out with Calvin Harris, Schoolboy Q. All right. You can rock it, you can sock it, you can even put on a brand new Bermuda jackets. Party like it's a baby. Whatever you working on, you gonna be having a grand old time. You're gonna be having a grand old time. So if you never heard Cash Out, go ahead and you're gonna be making money with it. Hold up. One of the drunks is the name of the song I'm thinking about. But they do wind up saying welcome to the club. Okay. They say, girls, stop the shuffling. All right, y'all, my bad. I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry. Oh my god, y'all. God, higher self, so light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guides and goddesses of the bloodline. Please grant me clear and concise messages for the collective. The Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, and how that's gonna go? The Queen of Cups. Shake some, break some. Give me two more. And they gave me exactly two. With the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Cash out. Or the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Oh, okay. What I'm getting right here is why the why the Queen of Pentacles just fell, right? Okay, so Now, I did mention the King of Cups in the beginning, right? And I did tell you that some of these people are sitting here watching. Now, what I'm kind of getting with this energy is, it kind of seems as if you were with a male Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or if you were not with the male Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Scorpio was a partner that was in that energy, right? And what I'm getting is because the Queen of Cups is at the top, right? And of course, that's still Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What I'm getting with that is, with the Chariot first to the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups to the Four of Pentacles, and then the Page of Wands. Honestly, what I'm getting with that is this King of Cups. You okay? So you thought that you were like a match for this person. It's not to say that you were not a match for this person, but you were not equally yoked, is what I'm hearing. All right, and a lot of people, you know how you ever heard that saying, God put people together, and well, people put people together, and then God put people together. What I'm getting is you kind of put yourself with this person, or you allowed yourself to be put with this person, instead of it being like a God thing. It's kind of what I'm getting. So it's like this person essentially kind of brought you an offer, but they like slow rolled the offer, right? They slow rolled that offer to you. It was like you know how you might be dating somebody and they're telling you, oh yeah, we're gonna be we're this, we're that, or what have you, but they don't necessarily act like they're claiming that you guys are. So like they might claim that you guys are together, but they're not giving the respect or anything like you guys are together. It's kind of giving that, right? It's given like they made it seem as if they were coming in this Chariot energy, but they really wind up coming in this Knight of Pentacles energy. They were telling you that you were the perfect match for them, but then they were holding back, is what I'm getting, right? And then with the King of Cups at the bottom, yeah, the King of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Page of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm getting is they were so busy giving to, because they weren't just giving to you, is what I'm getting. They were giving between you and someone else, right? And it wasn't an equal give and take type deal either, right? With the King of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, it was not equal give and take. While one of the drunks just came on. And then the Page of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune, they wind up getting inclination that something's going on in your wheelhouse, right? But with the Seven of Cups to the Five of Cups, they're actually feeling like this illusion that they fed you. They're kind of sorry that they did that, because you wind up in this Nine of Pentacles energy. With the Six of Cups, the Death, and the Hierophant, you started listening to your spirit team, and you kind of, you work you came out of that energy, is kind of what I'm getting. Let's see. Ooh, no, let's not put that there because I don't want that to fall. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my drink. When you become one of the drunks. Sorry. It's much better. This is what it feels like when you become one of the drunks. Hold up, let me go back. Round and round it. So yeah, this person had you going round and round like a spinny top, is what I just heard. So they really did a number on you. Hold on. Let me tell y'all the lyrics. I don't want to turn it up because I like to listen to tell y'all the lyrics because I love to hear the lyrics for myself. But I don't want to turn it up because I don't want to be what you call it on YouTube. I don't want them to get my I don't want them to get my ass. Okay, so it starts off saying, orange juice, pour out half the carton. Grey goose, pour it, get it started. Great times, remedy your sorrows. Baptize, don't worry about tomorrow. Shake it up. Now it's time to dive in. Share a cup. Now you screw drive in. Every weekend with your friends, every weekday when it ends. Damn, it's all good, I guess. This is what it feels like when you become one of the drunks. This is what it feels like when you become one of the drunks. Searching for a new high, high as the sun, uncomfortably numb. This is what it feels like when you become one of the drunks. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the never dry. Every day you're thirsty. Bourbon high. Sip it till you're tipsy. Nights young, searching for a feeling, big fun, dancing with the demons. Holy Spirit grips you like a pistol. Wet the whistle, abyss of ice crystals. I'm sorry, it's a lot of words. You know how rock songs go. Every weekend with your friends, every weekday when it ends. Damn, it's all good, I guess. All right, and I'm gonna get to the part where so they say, and round and round and round. Damn, it's all good. Round and round and round and round and round. Damn, it's all good, I guess. This is what it feels like when you become one of the drunk. So I'm getting this person had you going, and I feel like I said they was spinning your ass like a spinning top. That's what I'm getting. They had you between how they were given to you and then given to other people. They probably were lying to you about the fact that they were given to other people too. This person had you spinning around like a spinning top. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. But guess what? I'm getting in the midst of all this. There's good news and things like that with this Page of Wands. And like I said, this Queen of Pentacles. So you got off this ride some type of way. You got up off it. So let's see if we can figure out what's going on with the energy. Let's see. Please clarify the Chariot. God, higher social light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. One more. Okay, we got just them two. Okay, good. We got the Knight of Cups. All right. And then we got the Empress. All right. Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. What's that about? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this person came in like they were trying to make you out to be, or like they thought of you as this Empress. Like, and they probably did, but the way they did everything. Look, Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Wands and the King of Cups. I'm telling y'all, this person had you spinning like a spinny top. They had you in your head because essentially they were coming in, and then I'm hearing I can never get used to this. And this is by Forrest Frank and Juke. It looks like JVKE. Forever will be okay. I'll never get used to this. I'll never get used to this. This is how I want to live. Forever will be singing like, oh, I'll never get used to this. That's the chorus, right? But with the Chariot, the Knight of Cups, and the Empress, they actually came in like they were going to give you this great offer, like they were really all in. But when I'm getting with the Knight of Pentacles, they were not. They were so busy giving to other places and things like that. They never really had time to fully give to you, and it caused a conflict between you and them, like a lot of conflict. But it wasn't just between you and them, it was also between them and other people. This relationship was never just you and them, it was always you and other people. You, them, and other people is what I'm getting. All right, please clarify the Queen of Cups. I'm kind of getting that you realize your worth and you dipped. Please clarify the Six of Pentacles. One more for the Queen of Cups. Okay, I'm about to say, is it gonna fall or not? The Four of Cups. Yeah. Wait, hold up. All right, I'm gonna tell you what I'm getting, and I'm gonna pull one more for the Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups, what I'm getting is this person, while they were so busy giving to other people, they didn't see you stepping into your power, right? They didn't see you stepping into your full emotional intelligence, ma'am. Thank you. I'm doing something. What make you think you just stand on my chest? Good girl. What? She just walked up here like that was normal. With the temperance at the bottom. Yeah, they didn't see you turning into your power is what I'm getting. You started seeing that this person was just going to continue to bring in conflict. This person wasn't going to look. You see how my voice acting crazy? They don't want me to tell y'all. They don't want me to reinforce you guys' thinking on what you guys did, right? But what I'm getting is you started noticing that yeah, they were trying to come in as a queen, the king of cups, but they weren't really doing that. They was coming in as a knight of pentacles. So this caused conflict between you and this person. So you would go back and forth with this person, like, why are you doing this, or why are you only giving this, or why are you saying it like this, but you're really acting like this. And so they just kind of continue to like they would tell you, oh, I'm not doing this, or okay, I'm gonna stop. Like if you did catch this person, it was like, okay, I'm gonna stop, I'm not gonna do that no more. But they were still doing it. They were still giving to these other people, but they was trying to do it behind your back, is what I'm getting. And while they were doing that behind your back, you were growing behind their back. That's what I'm getting. One more to clarify, the Queen of Cups. Oh, that came out like it was attitude written. What's this? The world. I'm telling y'all, while they were lying to you, talking about they're not gonna do this anymore, they're not gonna give, and they still was giving behind your back. They were only giving behind your back in the sense that you might have had proof, but you no longer had proof, or you no longer saw it with your eyes. And so while they were doing that, things were changing in the background. You were no longer willing to accept that. You actually grew into your Queen of Pentacles energy. So really be like, you know what? I don't have to take this. I'm going home, in my Eric Cartman voice from South Park. I'm serious. You were like, okay, you're going to keep giving to these other people or whoever or whatever. Okay, cool. If that's what you want to do, then fine. That's what you do. I'm not going to fight you on it anymore. I'm going to let you do what you want to do. And so then you started doing the inner work, and you started working on yourself. You started coming back to yourself, coming back to oneself. You started doing the healing work with the Queen of Cups. I was about to say Queen of Pentacles. But we already know the Queen of Pentacles came out, originally in the energy of this deck, and Temperance is still at the bottom, right? So you were balancing yourself out. You were healing from the things that they essentially put you through. And so then you started holding back from this person with the Four of Pentacles right here. While they were still giving to others, they were so busy giving to others that they didn't even see you making this change, right? While they thought that they were just giving to others and you didn't see them giving to others, they were giving to others and they didn't see you making this change to get out of this cycle. Please clarify the Four of Pentacles. God, higher social light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Two more. One more. What's this? The Seven of Pentacles, making investments. Yeah, you started holding back from this person, and you started waiting for what the better that was coming in for you. And so then we have the Seven of Pentacles. This one came out next. The Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. They didn't see that you started working with your spirit team, and your spirit team basically told you, hey, we got something better for you. And you know what you started doing? You started, like I said, you were already healing yourself, so then you started waiting for that better that was coming in for you. You started waiting for that, the promises. Basically, your spirit team promised you, hey, you don't got to deal with this, we got something better for you, we just need you to heal. And you started doing your healing, and they were like, all right, cool, we about to bring that into you. Clarify the Page of Wands for me. The Ace of Swords and the Eight of Cups. You walked clean, smooth away, and you're walking into this Page of Wands energy. You're literally walking into the promise that your spirit team has for you, right? And what I'm getting is not just a promise of love. I'm getting this a promise of prosperity, is what I'm hearing. Give me one more to clarify the Page of Wands. The Ace of Swords came out first. Hold up. Please give me one more to clarify the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. God, higher social light, higher self. The Temperance. Yo. You walked, like I said, you walked into balancing your energy, and guess what's at the bottom? The Ten of Pentacles. So, and I told you, they didn't just promise you love, they promised you prosperity, and there it is right there. They promised you true stability, and that's what it is. When you made this decision to, like, okay, you coming in like how you're trying to claim that you see me as the Empress or whatever, but you still out here giving to these biddies that don't even compare it to me. All right, cool. If that's what you want to do, then go ahead and do that. And they told you, oh, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that. But underhandedly, they were still doing it. They thought with this Four of Cups that you didn't see them doing it. Excuse me, and I don't like repeating myself, and I know I'm repeating myself. Hold on. Because they're trying to choke me up again, and I ain't trying to deal with it. But with the Queen of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Cups in the world, that's exactly what I'm getting. They tried to, they tried to Jew you. They tried to trick you, like as if they was really only about you. But I'm getting your spirit team came to you, and you might have seen something especially with this Seven of Pentacles here. It's like you saw something and you were upset about it, but I mean, you saw something, but you really weren't upset about it because you were already working on yourself to move up out that space. And while you saw that, they didn't see you. It's like a sleight of hand. I'm surprised the magician ain't out here. It was a little bit of sleight of hand. It was like, okay, you doing this and you gonna still doing it. You gonna continue to do this after you told me you're not doing it. All right, I got your number. So since you already had their play called, you was like, all right, well, I'm about to develop a play of my own. And you completely ended that cycle, but you ended it so fast they didn't even see shit coming. They didn't even see this end of the cycle coming. And then once you started holding back from them, they didn't see that coming. But by the time they realized you was holding back to them, it was too late. Is what I'm hearing. You were already making your investments and working with your spirit team, literally. The Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. You were working with your higher self. You were working with your spirit team. Your spirit team is God. I can't tell y'all what to believe in, but my spirit team consists of God, my higher source, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and gods and goddesses of the bloodline. And y'all know how I feel about that. Almost every bloodline have gods and goddesses. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Okay, whether you believe that or not, that's totally up to you. I'm not here to stomp on your beliefs. I'm just letting you know you started working with your spirit team. So whichever part of that spirit team, whatever part of the spirit team makeup that you believe in, you started working with your spirit team. You started healing. You did it. You did it without revealing that you were doing it. Meanwhile, Solid Ground by Michael Kiwanuka is playing right now. I'm getting you moved to solid ground and they didn't even know. And by the time they realized it, you was gone. With the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Temperance clarifying the Page of Wands, by the time you got over to really manifesting in this new beginning, by the time they realized that's what you were doing, you were out the door. Now with this Ten of Pentacles at the bottom, yeah, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, King of Swords, Judgment, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of. Wait, I'm going so fast. I'm saying the wrong thing. All right, with the Ten of Pentacles, we already know that's abundance. All your abundance and stuff came after you being in this betrayal energy, coming into this betrayal energy for this person, right? Right. So then your spirit team with the King of Swords, and that could be the angels and stuff, or maybe you had I keep wanting to say Scorpio, so and the King of Cups came out, so maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio, but maybe you had a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini helping you out with kind of the healing, or like maybe you moved out because I do have this Eight of Cups here, so you could have moved out. Maybe you moved out without this person's permission, without this person knowing. They could have came home from work one day and your ass was gone. Or actually, what I'm getting is if you moved out suddenly, they came home from work. I mean, they came home from being with these people, and your ass was gone, and all your stuff was gone. You had called judgment on this situation, and guess what you moved into? The Nine of Pentacles. Literally, I'm about to show y'all the order. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the King of Swords, Judgment, the Nine of Pentacles, to the Four of Pentacles, and you kept it to yourself. You became independent. You kept it to yourself with the Three of Pentacles and the the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Yeah, they the Hermit and the boy, they feel some type of way, cause oh my god. So they came back and you was gone, and it was like, what's going on? Why is she gonna astronaut in the ocean by Masked Wolf? Hmm. I'm telling y'all, they came home and your ass was gone. Your ass was gone. They had no clue where you went. Somebody did it's giving you move while they was dealing with somebody else, right? You had obviously you had help is what I'm getting. You had help moving. This could be the movers right here. Y'all didn't even move that fast. Y'all took y'all time, and that person still ain't catch you. They so slow, y'all, with the Knight of Pentacles. This person is so slow in the head. I hate when, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean that they were so busy trying to get over, and they really wasn't paying attention, that they really missed the fact that you was out of there. They missed it. Like, they literally missed it. Like, how can I explain that? They thought that they had you so hooked that you wasn't going to go anywhere, that they thought they had convinced you that they wasn't giving to these other people. But you're smarter than that. So while they thought that they had you convinced, you knew that you had them right where you wanted them to be when you realized that they wasn't doing what they needed to do and to uphold their word to you. So while they was doing whatever with their left hand and over there on the left side, on the right side, you was like, okay, look, I gotta move up out of here. I gotta get myself together. So you might have started putting an apartment in your, applying for apartments and stuff like that without their knowledge, right? Applying for a house, what have you, and they completely missed it with the Page of Swords and with the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. They completely missed the message. They completely missed it. And so then they started spying, but when they started looking for you, you was gone already. So then they wound up in this hermit energy with the nine of swords. So now they all up in their head, they stuck up in their head, they trying to figure out what's going on, how did this happen, where you at, where you going, how can they get in touch with you and stuff like that. Meanwhile, you in the Queen of Pentacles energy, or you're heading towards that Queen of Pentacles energy and that Four of Swords energy. You're resting, meditating, healing yourself. Literally, and get into your bag is what I just heard. Get into your Queen of Pentacles energy, and we already know that's the energy because that came out more than once. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles right here at the bottom. And so with this, now we have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. See, they're trying to come in back in with this Devil energy. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Devil, and the Three of Wands. But with this Eight of Swords, they ain't getting nowhere. Because you done already moved to calmer waters with the Six of Swords. They're trying to come in with some, ooh, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why I heard you they trying to come in with some Uchi Wally and you like, nah, I'm good with the Strength card and with the Justice and then the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands came out in the other reading and he came in as like a rescuer. Literally. So I don't know if this ties to that reading, but I'm just letting y'all know what I saw. And I'm telling y'all, look, what at the back of the deck we have that's the last card. The Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Fool, to the Queen of Wands, to the Star. Y'all, while they was trying to balance you and however many people it was, sorry, while they was trying to balance you and however many people it was, you took this leap of faith here and you turned into the Queen of Wands and the Star. Healing, meditating, and stuff like that, and in your most vibrant energy, taking care of yourself, going into these businesses and things like that. Yo, you manifested a whole, and they left them out there in the cold. Look, they left themselves out in the cold because you told them what was what, and they didn't want to listen. That's how I'm feeling. That's what I'm getting. You told them what was going on. You told them what you didn't want to deal with, and they really tried to play you like you was stupid. They still tried to say, "Oh no, excuse me, I'm gonna end this. This is over." Da 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 da. Meanwhile, they was still fucking with these people, and you was like, "Okay, I got something for you. I'm not gonna tell you shit. I'm not gonna tell you shit." You didn't even tell them that. You didn't even tell them that. And you know what? They wound up being fucking lost. Is what I'm getting. They wound up being fucking lost. They're telling me to get this oracle card, but I don't see it. Is it behind my potatoes? Sorry, y'all. I got boiled potatoes and a boiled egg. I had me a good old time today. There it goes, right there. Oh, you don't know my name, huh? I'm getting that there's somebody, and it might be that King of Wands energy. There's somebody coming in who, like, you don't really know. Either you don't know this person like you, and it could have been one of the people that helped you move. Either you don't know this person like you for real, and maybe they told you then when they helped you move. Or it's like a neighbor that you're gonna meet at this new spot, right? I want energy on that. Hold on. 'Cause you don't know my name. Um. Ooh, cut to the King of Pentacles and the Temperance. What's this you don't know my name energy? God, higher social light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. I just started 3 of Wands. What's this you don't know my name energy? Can you give me like Just a few cards to kind of explain that. Cause I'm so for serious, for serious. I'm so for serious. I heard them say a neighbor with the Ten of Cups and the Page of Wands. I'm so serious, y'all. I heard them say a neighbor, and it's the Page of Wands over here. And it does say the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Temperance. I just split the decks to the Temperance and the King of Pentacles. So when you move, you could encounter a King of Pentacles, and you know that's mass stability. That's somebody who's stable, grounded, and all of that, right? And they're gonna have you in this King, this Ten of Cups energy is what I'm getting. Give me information on. You don't know my name, so you don't know this person yet. Just a few. The Eight of Swords. This is you don't know my name energy. Oh shit. I mean shucks. That's too many. The Temperance. Is that Temperance? No, that's Judgment. Sorry. The Eight of Swords, the Judgment. This is too many to be honest, y'all. The King of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Y'all, this King of Pentacles is coming in like a rescuer. He is. With the Ten of Cups. Nah, 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 nah. This King of Pentacles right here. So okay, you might move and find a King of Pentacles where you're moving to, but this one specifically, this one is not for you. This is an X. This is a different X, not to be confused with that King of Cups. Or if this is that King of Cups, he's trying to come in to confuse you in the King of Pentacles energy, because we already know you moved to the Queen of Pentacles energy, right? We did call that, because remember it fell off at the like that's the energy that fell off on your behalf. You you go from the Queen of Cups, not saying you weren't loving and compassionate, but this you had to switch from that loving, compassionate energy towards this alleged King of Cups. You have to switch it to the Queen of Pentacles so that you can become stable and provide for yourself. So now this person trying to come in the King of Pentacles energy, but nah, nah, and they're trying to give you like an immature offer. But I'm still getting that the Ten of Cups is at the bottom. Ten of Cups, Three of Wands, Eight of Cups. Look, the Lovers, Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Sun, the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Fool, Eight of Pentacles, the Four of y'all, the King of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. I told y'all, the King of Wands came out in that other deck, and he came through like a breath of fresh air. He came through like Captain Save him. He came through like Captain Save him. So this King of Pentacles could very well be this person. Now they're trying to match your energy because you're now in the Queen of Pentacles energy. So they're trying to come in the King of Pentacles energy, but it still lies in fallacies. It still lies in fallacies. They don't match you no more, right? Please, with the Eight of Swords and the Judgment, please clarify the Eight of Swords and the Judgment. Now they just all up in their head because they feel like they shouldn't have been given to these people, and they should not. They for damn sure should have been lying about it. Like if you just gonna keep giving to the people and tell me, hey, I know you want me to stop giving to the people, but I'm not gonna stop giving to the people, and you could have just moved on without, because I'm getting after they told you okay they're gonna stop giving, you stayed for a little bit longer. They was wasting your time is what I'm getting. They was wasting your time. With Three of Pentacles, they was still working with these people. They was wasting your time. Please clarify the Eight of Swords and the Judgment. The Eight of Pentacles. They was still working with these people. One more. And they was trying to be sneaky about it. Oh, they gave me two. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Knight of Pentacles. Get the fuck on with that slow ass energy. The Magician. Baby, he was like, okay, hold up. Four of Swords. You was like, okay, hold up. I got something for you. I'm out. And that's what happened. And you went and you started healing. You started, like I said, you started working with your spirit team with the Eight of Swords, the Judgment, the Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Four of Swords. Not only did you work with your spirit team, you started working on your manifestations. You learned how to better manifest for yourself. You learned how to better pull a life for yourself. And with the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Cups, baby, your spirit team was on it. They was on it. And they actually presented you with a better offer and Nine of Pentacles of independent wealth. And now this person sitting in the Five of Cups energy while you in the Six of Swords energy. And the Knight of Cups, To the Knight of Wands. So you're still in the Nine of Wands energy towards this King of Pentacles. So this person, yeah, they're still trying to come in this King of Pentacles energy, and you are not having it. But you're going towards your Ten of Cups with this King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the High Priestess. Yo, and a Hierophant. So you working with your spirit team to get towards whoever this King of Wands is, and that's so crazy because the first read I did. So I'm going to post that one first, and then I'm going to post this one. That's crazy that they still came out that way though. All right, what's the or? Now I gotta get y'all oracle. They want me to give a Gods and Titans oracle for y'all. This person is a fucking fool, and I'm glad you didn't fall for it. I'm glad that even though they tried to lie to you about it, you was not having it. You saw them for the lies that they was giving. Was something to prove by little baby? Come on now. So then you started feeling like you wanted to prove to this person, like, okay, I got your fucking number, bitch. I got your number, bitch. That's what I'm getting. That's what you told this person. I got your number, bitch. I got it. I see how you coming. And you showed this person you dipped the fuck on. And you started working on yourself, working on what you needed to work on to make yourself more stable, and it obviously worked. Your manifestations, working on your manifestations, working with your spirit team, working with your higher self, and it obviously worked. With the Ten of Cups that you was getting, with you being led towards this King of Wands who came in, like I said, as a protector, as somebody who he wanted to basically tell you, hey, I'm here for you. Like I said in the other read though, if you feel like you're still in a state of healing when you meet this King of Wands energy, and of course that's Aries, Leo, and Sag, and it doesn't have to be that sign, but it could just be somebody that embodies that robust energy. Just make sure you let them know, hey, I just got out of this thing. I'm not saying that I'm saying no to you. I'm just letting you know that I'm still healing. So, we might have to slow roll this, or it might look like I'm slow rolling it. Just be honest with that person. That was the main thing that came out towards me, because what you don't want it to look like to this new person is that you playing them. Cuz we all got our we all have our own, we all have wounds, right? And we can try and heal them on our own, but wounds don't ever fully heal unless you wind up, like when you're single and you heal, you are technically healing, right? But you're not able to fully test out that healing unless you're actually in another relationship, right? So just make sure that when you get into this, or you embark on this relationship, you guys don't have to fully be in it, but just be honest about the fact that, I'm still healing. You don't have to tell them your life story unless you feel like it, unless you feel like they're welcome to it. And if you feel like it's a safe space to tell them, then tell them. Just say, hey, I'm still working on this about myself. I'm still healing. I'm still trying to balance these energies within myself and around myself. I do want to build something with you, but I just want to let you know that it's possible that it might not move as fast as you want, because I'm still, like, when you get into this new relationship, it might trigger some things. So it might make you feel like you're not fully healed, and you don't want to bleed on somebody who didn't cut you, right? So God, higher self, so light, higher self, angels, ancestors, spirit guys, just be honest with that person. And what I got from that other reading, that person is they're gonna love you from the jump. But when you be honest with them, they're gonna have so much respect and love for you, and they're gonna be willing to, like, the two songs that I got during those reads. And I'm mad because this card came out in another reading recently. The one that flipped over in this deck, I don't want to look down yet because I won't get distracted. Because I got to tell you this. The two songs that came out in that other reading was, when I was hearing the beat for Kiss It Better by Rihanna, and it was in the cadence of Kiss It Better, but the words I was hearing was Make It Better by Anderson .Paak and Smokey Robinson. Those are the two songs that came out. This man, this King of Wands energy, he wants to do what's best by you, but he don't want to be played either. Cause he got his own wounds that he's, working on too, that he has healed and stuff like that. But he doesn't want to be thrown into the mindset of still of you playing with him like his past people played with him. He don't want to deal with that. So that's why I'm saying, be honest. Be honest and let him know, hey, this is what's going on with me or whatever. And once you're honest with him, he's gonna respect you for the honesty, but he's gonna know how to better handle you, right? Then we got Sucker. I'm a sucker for you. Ooh. This is the cast of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, though. That version with Skylar Austin. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things that no one knows about you. I think that's what they say. That dude is gonna worship the ground that you walk on. He gonna be trying to kiss and rub and wash and suck on your feet and your toes. That man trying to look, okay. So the first card we got that came out was Vishnu with Balance, and the one that flipped over was Maui with Discovery.
So you're discovering the best. Let me get one more. That's what they just said. They like to do the oracles in threes. I noticed that. God, how you supposed to lie, how yourself. Just one more, y'all. So then we got Osiris with renewal. I swear, another read that I haven't posted yet came out with definitely with Maui with discovery and Osiris with renewal. So, and who's at the bottom? Loki with play. This man is a little devious, and this man look now look how he look in the face. Can you imagine you about to have sex with somebody with that look on their face? You about to wear your fucking ass out. Wear your ass out. With the Jade Emperor under Loki and Odin with guidance. Baby, these now Loki is the son of Odin, we know that. But look at how these men looking. They looking like all kinds of sex and power. I'm sorry, sexy power. Maybe I shouldn't say sex. I don't know. I mean, I said sex on the other channel, so maybe that's why they knocked my ass off. I don't know. But these is, and I'm not gonna read these, but these is the men's under the thing. What they look like? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This is giving all kinds of ethereal explosions. I'm trying to say it better. Okay? Love hate thing by Wale and Sam Do. Hold me tight, let me go. But the part I was hearing, give me love, baby. Not enough, not enough. Just a touch, baby. When we fuck, baby, it's just us, baby. This is what this is giving. And it's that's the part that was playing when I'm pulling this on. I don't know if y'all can hear the music, but y'all, this man wanna weigh y'all out. And as soon as y'all be honest with him, baby, that's gonna turn him on so look. This man gonna go crazy. So just make sure y'all stretch. Make sure y'all stretch. Make sure y'all drink a lot of water and juice. Cause you're gonna need the energy. Okay? You're gonna need the energy. Make sure you got some Gatorade thrown up in there too for potassium and shit. So you don't catch no cramps. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just looking out for y'all. I'm just looking out for y'all. I'm just looking out for y'all. All right. With Vishnu and balance, let's see what's up. Ooh, did I pass it up? I did. Nah, I can't spell. Okay. Rectifying and balancing your body, mind, and soul reduces suffering and pain. The middle path is the best course of action. The Hindus believe that both good and evil exist in the world. This is a natural way of being. When harmony is disturbed, Vishnu appears to maintain balance. Vishnu, the preserver, is the middle part of the Hindu trinity between Brahma, the creator, and Shiva, the destroyer. So far, Vishnu has been reincarnated 9 times to assist in balancing the powers of light and darkness. These incarn Oh my god. I'm gonna tell y'all something in a second. Hold up. These incarnations or avatars include those of Rama, Krishna, and Buddha. There's a 10th reincarnation to come when a hero called Kalki will appear riding a white horse to gain balance to again balance the decline of humanity. So when I was reading the part that said so far Vishnu has been reincarnated 9 times to assist in balancing the powers of light and darkness, and like I got a vision of a man flipping a woman every which way but loose. And I hope y'all know what I mean when I say flipping, but this man was turning and flipping and throwing her every which way but loose. She took it, but he was wearing her out. But it was all like balancing her senses, like balancing her. And then I just got a whole breeze flow through my window just now. The winds of change are here, y'all. It was like to balance her central nervous system, is what I'm hearing, to help heal her central nervous. He was turning this woman every which way but loose. And as I read each word, it was like a different position. It was like a different way he was throwing her. Like, y'all, this man is. Baby, you better get this man. You better get this man. Vishnu, as a supreme spirit, has many attributes, but he is known for his great Shakti, energy, and Bala strength. Y'all, he had a lot of energy, and he had a lot of strength throwing his whip. Imagine going through all the different positions in the Kama Sutra. He was turning this lady every which way but loose, and had her in a position to where all she could do was just sit there and take it. She was enjoying it, but I'm telling you, he is here to balance the nervous system, to realign the heart chakras, is what I just heard, to bust open any blockages in the root. Look, I'm not about to play with y'all and to dissect the sacral, is what I just heard. Nah, look. He uses these to keep order in the universe, keep order in the universe. He is coming in to bring order into the universe. And by universe, I mean body. And to subdue injustice and instill harmony in the body. I mean, in your surrounding areas too, but this man is, he want to make sure you are really healed. He want to make sure you are good. In one avatar, Parashurama, he destroyed the warrior castes who were committing great injustices among the ordinary people and sages. Vishnu is almost always depicted with blue skin, and sometimes he rides on his magnificent bird like Mount Garuda. Hold up. I don't think I showed y'all the card. His partner is the goddess of prosperity, Lakshmi, who sits lovingly with him, often massaging his feet. Didn't I say something about massaging feet? Should Vishnu grace you with his presence, know that he is reminding you to find balance in all things. Admittedly, this is hard. We live in a time where seeking balance seems to be at the top of everyone's list, but first we must be aware of our imbalance. This is where Vishnu asks us to start with awareness. That's why I say be honest with him and let him know, because then he's going to have all of the patience in the world, and he is going to make sure that he helps you heal those imbalances. Let him know what you're still trying to heal so he can help you heal. Okay? I'm getting now this song. I just added this song to my phone actually, but it's called "It's Okay" by the Manzani Youth Choir, and apparently it's a they did a remake of this song, and the original artist is someone called Nightbird. I came across this because I just was doing stuff on YouTube, letting it play in the background, and then the video with the title um that they almost made Simon Cowell cry. And so I was like, oh yeah, definitely let that play because I need to see what it is. And baby, when that song came on and they were singing, I cried. I wasn't even watching them. I was cleaning up and I was listening and I cried. I even stopped cleaning to watch and see who this was singing this song. Just to find out it was a remake, and apparently Nightbird was somebody who's well known within that community. I think it's America's Got Talent. And they did this song justice, okay? They did that song justice. Okay, let me finish. Um, where can you actively seek more harmony and peace? What small or large steps can you take to correct the imbalance for the good of all, including yourself? Shadow side. Trying to balance social life and study, duty and freedom, indulgence and simplicity is almost like walking a tightrope. Hold on, y'all. Okay, my bad, y'all. My my computer dying. But anyway, we were saying, okay, shadow side. Um, Often the imbalances we aren't fully aware of until they give us pain, that is, are the ones we truly need to change. For example, imbalance can manifest as loss of focus, illness, weight issues, bad habits, patterns of low self esteem, lack of prosperity, and addiction. Invocation. As with all Hindu gods, there is a living, breathing tradition to draw upon, so there are many wonderful invocations and chants to be found. I like the following small chant that I learned while in India. Sit cross legged or kneel on the ground. Place your left hand palm upturned on your knee and your right hand turned down upon your other knee. Imagine taking in energy from your left hand and grounding it with your right, perfectly in balance. Say, Lord Vishnu, I feel your balance to my left, to my right, above me, below me, everywhere you are, I am. Repeat this over and over while imagining the Shakti energy flowing in and out, up and down, through you and around you in perfect balance. When you feel balanced, centered, and completed, stand and bow to the north, south, east, and west. Say, I thank you, Lord Vishnu, for balancing my world and the next. And Maui is about discovery. There's a lot of people walking around this late. Feel eager again for discovery and adventure. Curiosity may help you break barriers and solve problems. Yeah, they want you to give this person a chance, is what I'm getting. Across Polynesia, from New Zealand to Hawaii, we hear stories about the hero Maui, the dude from Moana. Although the tales differ slightly from island to island and region to region, Maui's exploits give have given man fire, invented the kite, and even fished up whole islands for humans to live on. Sometimes depicted as slightly disheveled and street smart, Maui manages to outwit his brothers and other opponents in his adventures. Other versions tell of a strong and mighty Maui able to perform extraordinary heroic feats, but the common traits in most of his stories are his curiosity and urge for discovery. I was about to say urge for desire, so take that as you will. Maui is the being responsible for introducing fire to man. In fact, he stole it from a bird. Maui and his brothers went fishing in the lagoon and happened to look back at the mountain near the shore. There was a fire burning. Man had not had fire for many generations, as the volcano that supplied the embers had ceased its rumbling. Racing back, Maui found only a wisp of smoke and a family of mud hens stamping the fire out. Every time I read the story, it's so funny to me. Every day thereafter, Maui and his brothers checked for fire but saw nothing. However, as they paddled out to fish one day, they saw a fire glowing against the mountain, out of reach again. Now, Maui had a plan. He decided to wait on shore while his brothers went fishing, but no fire appeared. Increasingly frustrated, Maui decided to make a life size doll of himself, and his brothers paddled out with it one fine day. This time, Maui would catch the birds at their fire. Maui climbed up the mountain and found a hen just about to make the fire. Not waiting for her to start, he grabbed her and held her prisoner, reminding him that if he hurt her, the secret would be lost. The bird convinced Maui to release her in return for the recipe for fire. The old hen taught Maui how to start a fire by rubbing special sticks together. Maui, quite the funny man, said to the mud hen, Come here, there's one more thing to rub, and he rubbed the feathers on her head so hard that a bald patch appeared. Ever since that day, mud hens have had no feathers on their heads. Maui's sense of discovery also extended to creating a fishing hook. So powerful that it pulled up whole islands from the ocean to his utter surprise, mind you. And it is said that he created the islands of Hawaii in that way. Call on Maui when you are eager for discovery, when you are working on solving a difficult problem and the answer seems far away, or when you need to find a little of the hero within yourself. Shadow side. Maui is a trickster and often makes his discoveries or gets his prize through stealing or, at the very least, outmaneuvering those in his way. While the end sometimes does justify the means, deceit and deception are not the ideal ways to get what we want. Maui's appearance raises questions about our levels of authenticity, honesty, and contrivance. We need to also monitor our levels of anger, contrivance. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. But anyway, we need to also monitor our levels of anger and frustration. Sometimes humor can diffuse a difficult situation in the best possible way. Invocation. Place a fish hook on your altar. Your altar can be as simple as a small coffee table or a shelf where you keep your most precious things. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. Or you can also go out to a body of water and cast a line with the fish hook attached. No bait, please. No bait. Don't bait the hook. You'll also need some small tropical flowers, ideally. And the invocation starts, Maui, hero and discoverer, son of Hina, friend of mankind, aloha. Throw a flower in the water or upon your altar. Maui, I have a problem that needs a solution. I am frustrated that I cannot find a way through. Friend of mankind, aloha. Throw another flower. Maui, help me know the secret. Help me discover my strengths. Help me find a way through. Enjoy and good spirits. Friend of mankind. Aloha, aloha, aloha. Hold the hook or line. As I pull this back to me, I know what I need will be hooked and brought to me for my use. Aloha, Maui. Pull the hook back in and know that you are now in possession of all you need. Hmm. Balance, discovery, and renewal. This, whoever this is that's coming in, baby, they are about to help you balance everything. I heard balance your chakras, but they're about to help you balance everything. They're about to help you rediscover yourself and renew yourself. You're going to be doing that already on your own, but they are definitely going to put their 2 cent in. Or should I say 3 cent? If we count the cent, let me not say that. Let me not say that. If we count the extra long cent, um, that probably, you know, the extra long one. If we count that one, that's a 3 cent. Pay attention to your need for rejuvenation and renewal, both physically and mentally. You are invited to experience the magic of hope. Perhaps one of the most enduring gods of resurrection, Osiris, husband of Isis, is one of the key members of the Egyptian pantheon. Son of the earth god Geb and Nut, goddess of the sky, Osiris developed into a god of death and rebirth after his own violent death. The story of Isis's love and devotion to Osiris after his brother Set killed and dismembered him is central to Egyptian myth. After Osiris's murder, Isis traveled to the earth looking for the pieces of his body. She then cast a powerful spell which brought her husband back to life long enough to conceive a son, Horus. Then Osiris retreated and back into the underworld. As a deity of resurrection, Osiris gave hope to all that there was an afterlife. Okay, as a deity of resurrection, Osiris gave hope to all that there was an afterlife and that death could be transcended. Osiris did not judge the dead, but was also responsible for their afterlife and reincarnation. As a result, the energy of rebirth and renewal is tied more to Osiris than to the other lords of the underworld. Ancient Egyptians created complex magical processes, rituals, and rites with Osiris as a central figure to ensure a successful resurrection after death. Depicted with green skin to signify his role as the force behind germination and fertility, Osiris ruled over the flooding Nile and budding crops. You can call upon Osiris when you need to be renewed. When you are tired physically or mentally, his magical energy will nourish you. When you feel like there is no hope, particularly after trauma or a difficult relationship, his presence will soothe you. Osiris also appears when there is a beginning or transition close at hand. If we push ourselves shadow side, if we push ourselves too hard, destroy our bodies, or pay no heed to the fruitfulness of our relationships, sometimes it becomes too late or too difficult for complete renewal. Pay attention to your own self care and your own rejuvenating power. Should you need to, take time to rest and repair. Osiris's visit often indicates the need for a retreat or holiday, so not heeding this could make you less efficient and happy. Invocation. This is a lovely rite inspired by an old funerary tradition involving the sprinkling of fast growing alfalfa seeds in a bed of soil. These seeds, which quickly germinate and rise, are a symbol of the soul ascending. You okay, baby? You just woke up? Mommy can't hold you right now. Sorry. Good boy. The right below is not for soul reaper. He's just like, I'm just gonna sit on your chest then. The right below is not for soul rebirth, but for the renewal of hope, a fresh start, or a refreshed attitude. You will need some fast growing seeds, some soil or a planter box, a green candle, and moon water. You can make moon water by leaving a bowl of water out under the full moon for one night and then placing in a flask or jar for storage. Light the candle, and as you do, say, Osiris, you are Lord of the dead, but also Lord of rebirth. Strip from me what holds me back, and in this death, this void of hope, allow a new path to grow for me. Then hold the seeds in your hand. Think about all you need for your fresh start. Think about feeling vital, purposeful, healed, and whole. Feel the power of this positive feeling grow in your body and then focus it in your hands.
Transfer this power to the seeds in your hands. Now throw or plant the seeds in a planter box. As you do this, say, Mighty Osiris, grant complete fertility to these seeds. May they sprout, may they grow, may they reach their ripeness. Then may I harvest them for my greatest good. Now think of one step you will take toward the new life you have asked for. Do this within 24 hours if possible. When the seeds sprout, eat them as if they are edible. Eat them if they are edible. Then they contain the power of the god. If they are not edible, simply enjoy them and know that Osiris's energy is actively granting you that new beginning as they grow. Okay. So, I want to be honest with you guys. My computer, so first and foremost, in the as I was ending that this read, it was actually filmed on yesterday. As I was ending this read, my computer completely died. But it died as if like it had no battery. The computer didn't come back on until today. I fully charged the computer and I knew that it was fully charged because as I had it on the charger, I have a charger indicator light on the side of the computer, and so it changes color when it's completely charged. So it did completely charge last night. However, the computer refused to come on last night. So I'm not really sure what's going on and who didn't want this energy to come out, but I want to make sure that I release this on today. Okay. Um, so yeah. That's what I have for you guys. I hope this touched you in your soul. And I'm out.